Anyway, so we've got these, what we call icons, and yes, this is the Quantum GIS desktop. If you were to double click this, go click click with your mouse button, the Quantum GIS desktop would start. But what I'm going to show you now is I'm going to, oops, I didn't want to show you that. I didn't want to show you that. Here we go. What I want to show you now is I want to show you what a mouse looks like. Okay, this is your classic mouse. All right. You hold it in your hand. If you're left-handed, you hold it in your left hand. If you're right-handed, you hold it in your right hand. Okay, the left mouse button in Quantum GIS and in most applications allows you to select things, and in this case I was able to use what I've called a tool in Quantum GIS to select by holding down the left mouse button to select all these geographical objects. In this case they're parcels of land. The right mouse button is a context button in Quantum GIS, and often in other applications like your Microsoft Word and PowerPoint and so forth too. In this case, because I've got a map showing on the screen, it's shown, and by clicking on the right mouse button on this map here called Cadastre, this one called Cadastre, it's shown the context menu for looking at this particular map layer. So in other words, all the options that are available when you're looking at this sort of map. Okay. So the middle wheel, a lot of mice have a little wheel in the middle. That is used for zooming in and zooming out. So this map here is the map that I started out with, this property map or land ownership map. When I zoom in by scrolling the mouse wheel, I get this, and I can also zoom out. I think it's backwards to zoom out and inwards to zoom in, but forgive me if I've got that wrong. Okay, so the other thing I just want to show you briefly is if we go to Quantum GIS, we have these three buttons in the top right hand corner. We've got this button here, which brings the mouse or brings the window into a smaller window, and you can see you can go to the bottom right hand corner with your mouse and drag it, make it bigger and smaller. You can reduce it to nothing, and now I've gone back to PowerPoint. And now I've gone back to PowerPoint. You can see that it just goes back to there in this little toolbar down here. If I click on it with the left mouse button, it comes up to be a full to the point where it was before. If I click on this button here, it goes to the full screen. So that's what does what we call toggle. Okay, goes between one state, i.e., a small part of your screen, a small window on your screen, to another state, which is full screen. And guess what happens if I click this? Okay, Quantum GIS is gone. Okay, so I want to leave it at that for this little recording.